All right. I am a few minutes early, so as people come on, they come on. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Dawn. Can you hear me okay? Look at those red membership things beside you guys. That means you've been with me for 12 months. That's amazing. Hi, Diane. As you come on, please tell me if you are cutting along with me today, please. Loud and clear. Perfect. How's everything going, Frankie? We've missed you. Really hot. Whew. Did you manage to get your pattern okay, Frankie? I know it was really confusing. I was confused too because I thought that they were pretty much the same, just a larger size. But then when I looked into the pattern of the larger size, there's like slight differences. So I figured I wouldn't do the backpack size for the class because I don't want to get it confusing, and yeah. So we're just going to do one. So Diane is cutting. Diane, are you doing style 1 or style 2? I'll be doing style 1, but I can explain style 2. How is your wrist doing though, Frankie? Feeling a little better? Dawn is cutting along, I know that for sure. Only because we were talking about it today. So the reason I'm doing style 1 for the class is because style 2 has a lot involved, and I don't know if we would have enough time in those 8 hours to get it done. That's why I did the tutorial in style 2. So Diane, I will try to explain style 2 as we go along, but yes, the tutorial was done in style 2, and I'm going to do style 1 for the class. Okay, so Diane's doing 2, Frankie's doing 1. Who is going to be binding and who is going to be birthing? Again, the birthing I showed in the tutorial. My arms are not going to handle the birthing process again. So I will be showing the second way of doing it with the binding. But again, I can explain the birthing part as we go too. And it's in the tutorial. So Dawn, you're doing style 1, correct? Dawn is binding, okay. Dawn is binding. Okay, cool. And Diane, you know, just ask questions when we get to those points. So it's just an extra couple steps to get that front one on. The hardest part, it's really bizarre because you're actually sewing where you put the two together. You're sewing the zipper tape together, see? Right in there. So yeah, it's kind of different. It's really cool, but it's different. But yeah, you definitely use a 1/4 inch seam allowance for that. For the zipper, which usually I would say use a 3/8, but it is 1/4, but it's so pretty. Okay. You haven't decided yet about binding? Okay. So Diane, for the first 2 turns that are in the video for those 2 pockets, to do it again, I would still do those parts birth. It would just be the very last birth that's done in the back of this, for this back panel here. That is what I'm going to bind. So, yeah. Hi, Susan. You're cutting along with us too? binding style 1. Perfect. And binding 1. I'm just taking notes so I don't forget. Now, Frankie, I don't think... Oh, you are binding. For some reason, I thought you didn't like binding. But yeah, trust me, your arms will thank you for this one. It's a hard one to turn because there's no way of doing my hack of leaving the bottom open to close it up through the pocket. So you're actually turning the bags through the pockets, which is so hard. So incredibly hard. It is for me anyways. That's fine, Susan. So you're cutting it out now. And you know you can always reach out to me if you have any questions, right? So again, when we go to cut this out, we're all probably going to be doing different colors because there are just so many endless opportunities or combinations that you can do for this bag. So you can do all one color, which would be simple. When I did this one, I kind of wish that I had made this large gusset the gray color because I didn't realize where it was going to sit, and then kept this one pink. So, but that's okay. That's what I would have done differently anyways. But I won't have this front pocket in this one, so it'll just be this back pocket. My work or my business side is blowing up because I posted some bags that I have for sale that I hadn't put up yet. So now they're all selling. I've sold like 4 bags today. I'm like a happy girl. Oh, you like the Luxxe? I like the Luxxe too. I'm not doing this one in Luxxe. I am going to be using as many scraps as I can. So I had 1 piece of the Mormino dice left. It's like this big, and it's going to be my front here. And then all the rest I'm doing in obsidian and obsidian pearl. So it's going to look way different than this one. And it's going to be with rainbow hardware. So I actually don't have a buckle in rainbow. So I have that ordered for Emmaline. And it only takes a couple days for Emmaline to get to me. So I should have that all by the time we need it. Hi, Kim. Are you sewing along with us today? Oh, Frankie, you definitely won't be able to birth it with your wrist. I mean, I've got that carpal or I forget what it's called. Kim knows what it's called. Cubal tendonitis, and it's from how I sleep on my arms. It's all right here, and it pretty much killed me. Not the first 2 turns, but that last turn, it was hard. We got Kim. I don't think Anna will be joining us today because she is cutting all of our orders for us. Maybe she'll pop in. Diane, is yours the sling size or is it the backpack size? Because they are the same pattern, style 1 and style 2. There's just an extra couple pieces in style 2. The Wayfarer 2.0 is the larger size, and it comes together a little bit different. I'm actually going to make one for my brother because that's originally what I was going to do for the class bag, was my brother's birthday present. But then I looked at the pattern. I'm like, there's too many differences. It's just going to be like, it's the same, but little things are different. And I didn't want to get confusing. So I'm actually going to make a bonus tutorial next week with the backpack style 1. So you guys will have that, and I will be doing the binding finish on that. So you'll have 2 exclusive tutorials until the end of the month. I just got to get that one done. So I should have looked at these patterns closer. I just assumed they were the same and larger, but they're just very, very slightly different, which is okay. I was actually very, very hopeful that my brother's iPad would fit in this one because this is the size I wanted to do, but it'll poke through here, and I think it'll wear it. Like, it just barely fits, and it makes the bag a different shape. So not gonna do it. I'll make him the bigger one. I think I'm a little bit behind you guys chat wise here by about a minute. Oh my goodness. You guys hear me okay still? It went quiet. And Frankie, I'm going to make you a lover of binding. I used to hate binding too, but now I really, really do like it. But I kind of got it mastered so it doesn't look messy. It just takes practice. I hope I didn't lose my chat feed. Can somebody say something? Maybe I'm just going to do a quick refresh here. I always get, oh no. You know what? It logs me out. That's why. Let me get back in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Diane, you should have on your cutting list for the Wayfarer Sling pack, you'll have a cutting chart that'll say style 1, and you'll have a second cutting chart that'll say style 2. Yes, making your own binding, it just kind of camouflages a big binding. It's great. So yeah, you should have it. There's just an extra piece. I think the only piece that's different is the narrow zipper gusset, and then you print more of the main, or you end up cutting more of the main body, which is this linings, and then this narrow gusset. I think those are the only things that are different. Yay, Frankie. I will have practice binding this style of bag once I do the next one. You're going to do one as well? Okay. I said, I actually prefer style 2, but I just honestly, it's so time consuming that I don't think we'll have enough time to do it in 4 classes. Hey, Annie. Okay, Annie, are you, oh, you are catching up, or are you going to be cutting this out with us today? And Kim, are you cutting out with us today? Oh, you're still cutting out the pattern. Okay, Kim, but you will be making this, correct? And will you be doing style 1, and will you be doing binding? Okay, so when you do start, Annie, let me know and I can help you along, as you know. Kim isn't cutting with us today, but she will be later. We'll give everybody else 4 minutes or so to log in. Diane is doing binding also. Okay, perfect. Trust me, your arms will thank you. You don't know which style? Probably binding. Okay, so Kim, I'm doing style 1 in here, but the tutorial is style 2, and the tutorial is also birth. Annie hopes to do style 2. Okay. Do you think you will be doing binding or birthing, Annie? Finishing the carpet bag today? I can't wait to see it. So what I'm doing with the show off videos is I'm going to start posting them quarterly. So I probably won't have marches all together yet. We will see. Maybe I'll go mid-April will be the deadline. I don't know. So I have to post all the way back to October, but because I didn't get enough pictures from some of them, I'm going to do one big video, and I'm going to release all the classes for like 3 months at a time. So your hands hurt for me, Kim. You understand my carpal tunnel issue I have. It was painful. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to be combining them. I'm going to be making a longer video combining everything together with all your names on it and everything still. So I probably won't have marches in the next one. So at the beginning of April, I will do all the pictures that I have from October all the way up to the end of February. And and then we'll get that show off, and then we'll do it again in 3 months and do it that way. I think that'll be good, and then there'll be a little longer videos. Annie, does your husband have big hands? Because if he does, they might not fit in the pocket. Hey, Cynthia, welcome back. Are you going to be cutting along with us today? We've missed you. Susan, yeah, you can put them on the Facebook page if you like, or you can email them to me, or you can send them to me via Messenger, whatever way you want to do them. He does have small hands, or he has large hands. I do have albums on the Facebook group that you can go in and you can add them to those albums. Or you can go into the event that I created and you can add them there, or you can email them, or you can messenger them to me. Whatever way you like, as long as I get them. I can say I have really small hands and they barely fit through the pocket. I'm using metal ones. So this one, all my buckles, these are metal. You hear that? This is a matte black metal one. Emmaline Bags has all the colors in metal for the 1-inch ones. You could use a plastic one too if you wanted. I used metal. And all that does, the job of that is just to hold your flap up, see? And then it flops down. Is there anything anybody wants to see with this bag before I set it aside and we get cutting? I figured out what this D-ring is for. I was thinking to hang your keys off of, but apparently it's so you can hang it up if you wanted to on a coat hook. I don't know. I think it'd be good for hanging your keys off of as well. Because this will be in your front, right? So you can hang your keys off of or whatever. No, it's not heavy at all. It works perfectly. Because it's snapping up, right? So it's such a cute bag. The overlay, I was going to do an overlay. It goes like right here. But I put my name plate on and forgot about the overlay. So I left the overlay off. I'm going to leave the overlay off of this one as well. But yeah, the optional overlay goes right along there. Right along the bottom of the flap. Oh yeah, hand sanitizer would be good there too. Yeah, I was a hot mess in that tutorial. What, I made the mistake of the overlay. I made the mistake of putting this on upside down. Oh my gosh, I so wanted to cry when I did that because I went, funny story though. Yesterday I actually went through to see if there was any binding tutorials on this, and Kasaya of Saya Swag had done one of these with binding as well. And she made this exact same mistake where she put it on upside down. So that made me feel a little bit better. We'll try not to do that this time. Hopefully we don't. Easy fix though. Any other questions before we get started? Oh, I got a dry throat. Do you guys want to see the fabrics I bought at the fabric store today? It's ridiculous. Let me grab them and show you because they're super cute. So my friend, owns Heather Fabric Shelf here in Kamloops, and she posted on her Facebook page new fabrics, and I have an obsession with coffee. So I'm making the Carrier's Conquest next. That's my next tutorial by Chris W. Designs. And I've changed my fabric choices many times. So my exterior is going to be this with a black vinyl. Isn't that cute? And then this is going to be the lining. This is a bag that has a ton of pockets in it, but that perfectly matches the blue in the coffee cups. This is what I went in for, was just these two fabrics. And then this was sitting next to it, and I have no idea what I'm going to be using it for yet, but more coffee, super vintage. So this will be some bag, and then this is going to be the lining for it. And then I got this in case I need to bind anything. It's got coffee beans, or I'll make this the inside of the pockets. But yeah. So yeah, Heather's Fabric Shelf. She does have a website. She's here in Kamloops. Dawn, if you want any of this, let me know and I can pick it up because I'll be seeing you in a couple weeks. You can just e-transfer me if you wanted me to pick you up some. It's up to you. But yeah, this is the one I really went for, and I just loved it. And it was brand new that she got in. So they went together really well. And then this other one, the vintage one, I just got it. And then she had coffee beans, and I don't know. I have no plan. But I love it. I love it. These are all Michael Miller fabrics. And you know how great Michael Miller fabrics feel. They're just... Was this one Michael Miller? Oh no, this one's Michael Miller. And what's this one? And this one's Michael Miller. So they were kind of in the same group. These are Michael Miller. Coffee Beans is Elizabeth Studio. And these coffee ones, they were set, I think. Audrey Jean Roberts. So yeah, the blue's pretty, hey? I'm happy about it. This one's just so cute. I'm a sucker for anything that looks 1950s. Anyways, that was a squirrel moment. I just had to show them off, so let me put them away. Okay. I seriously need a studio cleaning day. All right, are we ready to get started? So keep in mind, I'm going to show you the parts that I am cutting out so you can kind of... Rhonda! Rhonda, hi! Long time no see, Rhonda. We miss you. Are you cutting along with us today, Rhonda? As I'm petting the Luxxe Vinyls again. Just waiting to find out if Rhonda's cutting with us or watching today. And we'll clear this away. I think my YouTube is acting up because my chat kind of goes weird. Oh, we've missed you too, Rhonda. I didn't mark down. Cynthia. Cynthia, were you cutting with us today? Rhonda's just watching, okay. Cynthia, were you cutting with us today? Did you say? Rhonda, we've been doing this a full year. Isn't that crazy? Look at all the little red membership stars there. That's for all the 1 year people. Okay. So we're going to have to get started. This will probably be the only class that probably won't go for the whole time, and then we're going to have the pedal to the metal for the last 3. Maybe not so much because we're only doing the style 1, but this bag, the style 2 took me so long to make, so I'm not gonna lie, it did. All right, I didn't check my cameras. Let me just get situated here. Split table. Okay, let me just fix my webcam. 1 second. Where are you? Settings. I just wish it would remember my webcam settings always. Where are you? There it is. And there we go. It's been a year. It's crazy, hey? You do have the pattern, so maybe you'll jump in with us on a different day. Okay. Is it bright enough? Can you guys see everything okay? The table's so dirty. Oh my gosh, my work messages are going off like crazy. Now everybody wants a custom bag, and I'm like, I'm booked for customs for the year. I can't do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what my vision is. So again, I'm using up scraps. So I have this amount here of my Mormino that Rhonda gave me this for my birthday last year. So this is going to be my flat part, this part right here, because I have just enough for that. So I'm glad I saved it. My back pocket here is going to be this blue, which is, this is Pearl from Galaxy Customs. Oh, you like my first one, Rhonda? This is in the new Luxxe Vinyls from Galaxy Customs. It is luxuriously yummy. It is so cute. Yeah. I think I have this one sold already too. I just told her that she can't have it right now because it's my demo bag. So we will see if she sends me the money. Okay, so this is going to be my flap. This is going to be my main compartment, my main section here. And then everything else is going to be in the obsidian. So that is my vision. So this is all I have left of my birthday present from you, Rhonda. And I'm going to use rainbow hardware. Because I changed last minute today, I only have a matte black one of these buckles, which I'm saving for my brother's backpack. So I put my order in from Emmaline, and I got my rainbow hardware coming. So it should be here by the time we need it. So yeah. So in the pattern, you will find on page 32, the style 1 cutting chart. This is what I'm going to be following. Second page is style 2. And what I did for style 2 is I actually, when I was planning out this bag, I was silly because I didn't use my erasable pen, but I kind of went through and marked what each color I wanted to do things, because I made it complicated. So this one's not going to be as complicated. So who was doing style 2? Annie? Oh, Diane's going to do style 1 now. Most of us are doing style 1, so this is good. So just have an idea where you want your placement to go, and I will show you the pattern pieces as we go on that bag, and yeah, we will do this. It's funny because my YouTube is way behind now. What the heck? Okay, here we go. All right, so let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is we are going to cut or draw out our front flap. So everybody has their front flap fabric out. Rainbow will be awesome. Yeah. I used to have the dice I got from RC Threadcraft zipper pulls, but I've used them all up and I don't have time to order more, so I'm not gonna. Where did my pen go? Oh my gosh, somebody. Here we go. Okay. So, which is my right way up right there. I'm not going to have much choice where this goes, because I'm just trying to think which way I want it to go and where this zipper is going to lie. I'm thinking I want to do it. No, that's upside down then, isn't it? Okay. I don't have much choice. I'm not going to be fussy cutting it because seriously, I have the exact amount that I need. Without, like, look, I even missed that selvage. So put your front flap down. Don't you need to cut 2 front flaps? Yes, Diane, I am going to cut my second front flap in obsidian because I don't have enough of this one. So my front flap I'm doing in 2 colors. My front flap on this one I did in just 1 color, but I'm getting creative because I'm using up scraps. So you're going to be drawing out 2 front flaps, probably in the same color vinyl. I'm going to be doing mine in 2 different colors just because I don't have enough of this to do that. Does that make sense? Okay, so pick out your fabric. You can also do this in cottons. You don't have to do it in vinyls if you don't want to. I'm going to draw this out, and it's just going to be a surprise what is going to be the center of attraction on this because I don't have enough to fussy cut it, so we're going rogue. So this will be the front of my flap. Barely enough, no waste. Yep. I waste nothing. I was actually going to make a classic zipper-on wallet with this, but this is better. And I think that this will sell really good too, so. So draw out 2 of these. You can do the same color. You can mix this up as much as you want. Now I'm doing this one in a lot more colors because I don't have enough. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to cut this one out while I have it here, while you guys are drawing that out. And then I will draw out my second one and I'll work on my main vinyl color next. And do you think I changed my rotary color blade? No. I tell you, I can't wait to go to Florida in September and just load up on more Norino's vinyls because I just love them. I need some more for some wedding gifts. I need some more. I want the dice ones that's that almost like toxic green color. Hey, I think that worked out okay. So that's one. Coco says hi, everybody. I love the colors in the dice too. Why is my Facebook being, or my YouTube being weird? Oh, did you change yours? You're doing 2 colors? Okay, let me grab my obsidian. Where did I put it? Why am I losing my mind here? Oh, it's behind me. Okay. So now the obsidian I'm doing for the back side of my flap and for all of the main colors. So I'll be doing, ignore this part because this is for style 2, all of my other pieces except for this main piece, which we'll get to after. Oh, you changed your blade? Yeah, okay. I didn't change my blade. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I won't mark it off yet. I'll wait till I draw it out. So yeah, this one is going to be a little bit stiffer than the other because I'm using a more structured vinyl. That's okay. Using my favorite vinyls. Now this one, I'm probably going to have to, yep, put it this way to fit on there. And draw it out for my second flap. Has everybody watched the tutorial already? I know I just posted it yesterday, so. And did everybody like the cutting one? You changed now too? Oh my, I'm not changing mine. I'm just gonna suffer. And then when I change it tomorrow, I'll be like, why didn't I change this sooner? Okay. So that's my 2 front flap exteriors, so I can cross that off. Done. I'm skipping over my main body panel. I'm just going to go down the list here because I'm going to be doing that in blue. So I'm just going to write blue, and I'm going to write gray. And next I'm going to draw out my back panel. Where does my bucket go? There it is. So I'll just set these 2 aside for now for when I cut them out or put them together. And next we're going to grab our back panel. Good thing I have 2 rolls of this obsidian because I'm going to need it, or else I'm going to have to get creative again. Nope, it's not that pen, Brandy. Okay, so make sure if you're using a directional fabric, you can move them up. You like the new cutting videos, Rhonda? I'm trying to do them with all of them now. They seem to be a hit and something that was needed, so I'm going to do them. Okay, so I'm going to draw out my back panel. Again, if you're using a directional fabric, make sure you have this positioned the right way. So the front is going up that way. Now, if I was birthing this one, I would not be using these vinyls. But because I'm binding it, it's okay. If you are doing the birthing, I really, really, really do recommend a soft vinyl. Coco says hi. What is she barking at? I have no idea. Okay, so there's my back panel. So again, the back panel is this part right here. So I've cut my exterior. Now this is one, the back panel, we're not going to cut it here. You'll make a decision if you want to interface your back panel or not. Because that's sitting on the back, oh, it was Brady's home, the back of the body, and I'm going to have, your gadget pocket is on the opposite side. I will be interfacing this side with foam after I install the pocket. So that'll be later on. So if you're going to do that, you could use fleece. I didn't use the pattern piece for my back stabilizer, mainly because it's slightly smaller outside of the seam allowances. If you have a fusible product, you can definitely go ahead and do that. I'm just going to use my sew-in foam and do my trick of cutting it back. We'll do that later on though. So yeah, you can decide if you're going to use foam, if you're going to leave the foam out, or if you're going to use a fusible fleece. It's up to you. But it does give it a nice little squishiness to the back. There's nothing in this part of the bag interfacing wise, just in this back part. Okay, so we'll set this aside because we'll be cutting more of it. Okay, style 1. We want to cut our top zipper, where am I? Top zipper panel. So our top zipper panel is, let me undo this. This part here that comes all the way down to here. So when I made style 2, I wish I had made this gray, but I didn't understand my pieces at the time. But yeah, so this is the part we're doing right now. So think about your color placement, what you want that to be. I'm sticking with the obsidian. So this is one of those pieces that takes up way too much space, but that's okay. How do I want to do this? I guess we'll go this way. And this one is on the fold as well. So I have it right side down right now because my fold is right here. Of course, I didn't do this very straight. Yeah. Let me try that again. Because I want this to be nice and straight and even. This one's kind of on an angle on the bottom here. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to just do it a little squiggly so I know I'm not cutting that line. this little bag takes up a lot of fabric for such a little bag. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over, put my fold along those marks I made there, and draw out the rest. So I guess what we're cutting out is kind of the main colors, the main color that you want to do. Okay, so we will be cutting another lining piece for that. Is that this one the same? Yes, it's the same size. The only difference is we're doing style 1, so it just has this one zipper, not this other zipper. We don't have this front zipper. It'll only have the one zippered section. As you can see, there's 2 zippered sections here. Can you even see that? See, 1, 2. So we're not doing this front zippered section in this one. Okay. So this is my bucket of, I have more pieces to cut out of this. And we have done our top zipper panel exterior. Okay, so now the wide zipper gusset. This part right here is the wide zipper gusset. This little narrow zipper gusset, this is for style 2. You would be cutting that in a lining piece. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to be doing this one. So I think that's the only difference really besides lining pieces that you cut. Wide zipper gusset. What are the chances? Of course not. Of course it doesn't fit there, Brandy. I might have to. Oh, let's see. 1. Oh, is it going to fit? I can put it right across here. There we go. Okay. It barely fits there. Whew. 18-inch rolls would definitely be better. My brother is the 2.0. I will be doing a tutorial for that one. It's the larger one. So I will end up, once I have that made, I will do a Meet the Bags video showing the difference in the sizes. And I plan on making that next week because his birthday's coming up. So... But I was going to do that here until I noticed that they aren't as similar as I thought they were in construction. So I didn't want to make it confusing. So we're making another one of these, which is okay. So I think it's going to sell. I have so many people wanting to order them right now, and I'm not taking more custom orders. I'm full. It's really hard to say no though, but I want to have time to make tutorials. So this is my wide zipper gusset. And we will have to cut a lining for that still. Am I going too fast? Is everybody keeping up? Stop me if I'm going too fast. So I cut 1. Top strap to, okay. Going to try, where are you? Going through my pieces, and I won't be doing all of the zipper pocket or all of the pocket options with this one. Whoops, because I don't have as many pockets as I did in the other one, and it's a lot. Like, they were all optional, and I just did them all in the last one. Yeah, I'm interested in the difference in size too, Rhonda. I can't always, zipper pocket panel. Oh, never mind. I can't always look at sizes and know what the difference is. I just can't do it. Where is my panel piece? A strap piece. Okay. Yes. Okay, so next I'm kind of just skipping over and I'm going down to the strap pieces because I think I can fit them across here. You know me, trying to get the most out of my fabric that I can. So in my demo bag, I did a dual colored. So my exterior is the gray and my underside is the pink, if you decide to do that. This one, they're just going to all be the same size or same color because I don't have any more of the blue to put on the underside because I have a very small scrap of it that I have just enough for. So I'm going to draw out 2 strap pieces on the fold. I'm just happy they fit across here, so I'm not wasting anything. There's my center. Flip over my piece. Do the other side. Oh, and that shows how good Anna cuts her vinyl because it's nice and straight. Yeah, it's about 2.5 inches taller than this one, and 2.5 inches everywhere, I think. So, yeah, I'm no good with envisioning the size unless I can physically see it. So that's me. So that's why I haven't done the Meet the Bags video yet, because I want to have both options to be able to show in the video side by side. So that's one strap. Let's do my other strap. Oh, well then. I might redraw my wide gusset piece. Let's see how we will do here to get the most out of all of my vinyl here. Let's see if I move it, if I have enough here. Don't want to waste any of this. So that would be there. And then this would be here. No. Okay, so I'm only going to get one strap piece on this one, I think. Yeah, and I'll have to use another. So I still have another one of those straw out. So I'm going to grab my other roll and keep going. So you definitely can't get this one done in one 12-inch roll. So I'm going to continue and we'll cut those at the same time. So I'm going to continue and draw my other, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Strap. Whew, I am so warm. My goodness. Okay, that's a strap. So that is my two. I've done my wide zipper gusset. I've done my two straps. I might still be able to fit more on this one because I got some empty space, so I'm going to kind of keep it out. What's next? Going down the list. Go back up to the top strap tab. Looking for it. Oops, I'll need that. There are so many pieces in this, I swear. Where are you? I know what I'm looking for, it's just not, there it is. Nope, that's the foam one. There it is. So this is your two strap tabs, and what this one is on here is this piece right here. So on this bag I did two colors. I'm only going to do the one color on this one, but this is the piece we were cutting out right now. So we need two of those, and I think I can get them out of this. So I am going to do that. Strap, I think I can probably get one out of here. You know me, with having to use up as much of this vinyl as I can. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save that for a different thing because I know what will fit in there better. So let's put two of these. And this is why I like to draw things out, is because I can use up as much vinyl without wasting it as I possibly can. So that's one of them. You like the cutting part of this class too? You get to hear my brain thinking how I'm going to be doing this. And again, your colors and color combinations may be different than mine too. So strap, top strap, top strap, top strap. Okay, whew. I'm hot flashing. So I've got 2 of those, as well as I will be cutting, I won't be doing it on here. You're not going to baste this in. This is something we slide in later. And same with our straps. There are 2 pieces, if I can find it. Going through my pile of stuff. So these here, your strap stabilizer and your top strap tab stabilizer, you can put in foam or fleece and it just makes it so those straps are a little bit squishy. See? Squishy, squishy, squishy. And you just slide it in. So they're a little bit smaller than what our actual pieces are, like for our actual straps. That's because we slide it in. Now, if you want to use fleece instead of foam, you can definitely go ahead and fuse this onto these pieces outside of the seam allowances. I'm going to use foam and I will be doing that later on when we get to that part, but that is just an idea because we don't do the interfacing in the cutting video, but it gives you an idea what you can do there. So if you're using fleece, definitely cut these out and then fuse them on these pieces like so outside of the seam allowances, and same with on your one of your straps. You don't have to do it on both, okay? Okay, so those are my strap tabs, but I'm going to cross that out right now because I'll be cutting those later on. Actually, I'm going to circle them. I still got to do that one, but I'm going to cross this out because I've done it. And same with my straps. I'm going to circle that because I still want to cut out that foam, but I'll probably do that when we get to it. Okay, strap anchors. This is where I'm going to fit these in. So these are your strap anchors. On my demo bag, I did them in 2 colors. That's what these things are right here. I'm just doing them in 1 color, but just to give you an idea what you want yours to look like. So we need 4 of those. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. So I'm going to draw those out in this space right here because it's going to fit good. My phone's going off because my husband is texting me, which means he has forgotten. Oh, he's going to be late for work. There we go. Okay, 1, 2. I can get a 3rd one here. 3. I'm going to put one right here. Look at that. That fits good there. 4. Okay. So that is my 4 strap anchors. So that is all of my main exterior vinyl. Let me see here. Cynthia, I normally dislike this part of bag making, but doing it together with you all makes it much more. It does, doesn't it? This is my least favorite part too. It truly is. I don't know why my YouTube keeps stopping. My chat's still going, but my video keeps pausing. Come on. I want to be able to see where we're at. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will cut out all of these pieces and put them with this, and then we will do our secondary. Now, if you are doing your bag all in 1 color, you'll also go ahead and cut your main panel piece, but I'm going to be doing that in a different color. Not on your side. I think it's just my, I don't know, my web browser is being finicky. Okay, whoa, I was almost going to cut this out on this side. So sadly, the only thing I needed out of this whole thing, I don't have any more scrap of this, is that 1 little strap. So I almost got everything out of 1 12-inch roll. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the strap out. How my rotary cutter is sounding tortured. So yeah, that's all I needed out of the second roll, but that's okay. So an 18-inch roll would be good for this. You'd have lots of leftover stuff, as you saw in my video. as I saved enough for crossbody straps, right? If you watched my video, you know what I was talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and cut out the rest of this. My wrists still have not recovered. Oh my gosh, they're shaky. Which means I'll be taking a day off tomorrow. I doubt it. I think I'm going to make it a customer order tomorrow. Okay, where did I put so many pieces and I lost my, there it is. Nope, that's not it. I lost my piece for this. That's the scrap piece. I'll find it later. Okay, that's something I gotta cut out still. It's gonna bug me, I gotta find it. There it is. Okay. I must keep my pieces together with what they're called. I'm going to have to cut lining for that, so I'll keep that aside. Any questions so far? I can't wait to see what everybody's color combinations are going to be. They're all going to look so different and so amazing. Okay. So that's done. Oops. Okay, what did I do here? Okay, I went this way. Yeah, did I pull out lining fabric? I did. Do I keep this amount? Yeah, I do. Because I'm Brandy. I keep everything. Looks right. You guys are going to love doing this rounded edge zipper. Oh man, oh man. Okay, oh, that's another piece to save. I have to cut a lining for this, so I'll put it back in my to be cut bin. Okay. One triangle. Two triangles. That look right. Yep. Three. And remember, you can do this all in cottons too. It doesn't have to be in vinyls. It was written for a domestic machine, so it should all be good. Any pattern is good for a domestic machine or a heavy-duty machine. You just got to know what fabrics your machines are sensitive to. We like to abuse our industrials. I do anyways. I push mine to the most it can be pushed. Oh, Rhonda, for your 1541, did you see you can buy a needle positioner now so it'll go into needle down? I got one. It's not installed on my machine yet. Dave has to do it, but I'm going to. It's very much like the zipper on the H2O Go, Rhonda. You're right. Absolutely. So the needle positioner, Rhonda, if you end up wanting to get one, it was $100. And we do have to install it ourselves, but that's why I have Dave. He's going to install it for me when he has time. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need a lining piece for that still. So I'll put this back in the to be cut bin. I still haven't made an H2O yet. Have not. Are they good sellers in your area, Rhonda? Out of Abbotsford. Do you know what it didn't show here was the overlay to cut. So, oh, there it is, vinyl accent. I am not doing the vinyl accent, but you guys can definitely cut one out. I'm not going to. I don't want to cover up my pretty fabric. Okay. I think it'll be a great feature too. I have it on my cylinder arm, the needle down, and I just love it. So, I mean, I missed it. All my domestics had it and I loved it. So I think it's just going to be a nice, it's going to be nice. Okay. Prop flap material. I'll get these all organized. These are all the ones I have to cut linings for. And I'm actually going to throw away these ones. I'm not going to keep them. I don't exactly remember what it's called, but Rhonda, when you get a hold of Rodney, tell him that you want a needle, the needle down thing that Brandy got. He'll know what it is. I talk to him all the time. And I don't get any kind of anything back for that. That's just something I truly want for my machine. So, okay, so now I'm looking for my main piece. Oh my gosh. This is a disaster. Not that. Where is my main piece? Oh, please tell me I haven't lost it. Okay. I have lost one piece. Where did you go? So it should be called main body panel. Not that, not that, not that. Again, so there's that overlay piece I was talking about for the vinyl accent. What the heck? Where'd it go? Back panel stabilizer, which I didn't do. I'm missing a pattern piece. What the heck? Okay. Continue on. I'm going to check my floor for the missing pattern piece. So weird. Did it fall over here? It obviously flew out of my bin when I was working. Get over here. If I can't find it, I'm going to have to reprint it and cut it later. So you guys can go ahead and cut that out of your main piece while I look for mine. This is really annoying. Where the heck did it go? Ah, frustration. Had it yesterday. Did it fall on the floor over here? I don't see it. How do things just disappear? Please tell me. Oh, there it is. Found it. It fell on the chair. Oh, okay. Okay, so main body panel. This is what I'm doing in blue. And it will fit this way. So I'm going to draw that on and then cut it out. I lost my pen. It wasn't on the green chair, it was on my pink chair. But I found it, thank you. In the fridge, yes. Oh my gosh. What was it that I lost in my fridge? That was like almost this time last year. I don't know. I lost something and I found it in my basement fridge. Like, I swear. My brain turns off a lot. So again, this main body piece is this pink piece right here. And this is the only thing I'm doing in blue. Aw, I hear my kid doing dishes. That's so sweet. So that's my main body exterior. So I can cross that off now. So the only other exterior piece is that vinyl accent if you want to do it. And to envision it, I was going to put it on here. I was going to have a pink one here, but I put my nameplate on, but it sits like right here. So if you can envision what that would look like. So you can go ahead and cut that, keeping in mind that this part here is a raw edge. So you can edge paint it or leave it as is, whatever you like. So yeah, so that is one more exterior piece you'll have to cut if you decide to do that. There is a second shape for this vinyl accent too. This is the option 1 one. Do I have the other one in here? I don't know if I cut it out. Okay, here's the option 2 one. So it's a little bit more narrower, so you can decide which one you want to do. I'm not doing either. All right. Okay, so we can go ahead and cut out this main body, and then that's all of the exterior fabrics done. It's actually pretty fast to cut out. It's not too bad. It'll probably be a faster sew now that I actually know what I'm doing. Sometimes when you do a designer's pattern for the first time, you're not used to how they communicate things or how to read it, so it takes a little bit longer. And I found that with this one for me, but it was still written great. It was just learning her style and understanding how she thinks. Okay. Okay, how's everybody doing? Need a breather? We're going to be working on our lining pieces now, so let me know when you're all done with your exterior, and then we will get on to the lining. Okay, I need this one in lining. Just pulling everything out that I need lining for. Okay. It was hardware or something. It was something weird, Dawn. I don't remember. But it was crazy because I found it like 2 weeks later in the fridge. So, oh, my desk looks so messy. Oh well. I try to keep everything out of view, but it doesn't last long. And then I end up having my camera crooked, and that drives me nuts. All right, we're 1 hour in. We're doing good. We're almost done cutting this out. And we know how fast I cut out this lining. Okay. Now, I wanted to get in the habit of making my own bias tape, but this was in my scrap bin, so we will see if I have enough to make bias tape after we cut out everything. Let everybody have a chance to catch up, and I'll tidy up a bit here. Whew. Everything making sense so far? Everything's all good? Ways you can do it, so. Yay. Oh, my husband's texting me again. Let me look. Any questions? Everybody making out okay? Oh my gosh, now somebody wants a carpet bag. But she's got an order in. She's one of my custom orders. And because I was taking limited custom orders for the year, those people would book their spots and then they book like 3 or 4 bags. So, and now she wants to add another one to it. Carpet bags are pretty fast though, right? Yes, the mobile pocket is the cell phone pocket. And it's actually a really fun pocket. Let me show you. It's got the, it's kind of, nope, not in that one. I actually don't like the card slot pocket in this because it only holds 2 cards. So this is the mobile pocket here. And it's a gusseted mobile pocket. So it's really cool because, look at this. It accommodates your case in that gusset, see? So the slip pocket isn't too tight. I mean, this is mine. See, I got my little, do you guys see my case? I got my little Benny with his little doggy wings because he passed away. No Dexter on there, but yeah. So it's a really, really fun make with the little gusset that accommodates that cell phone. So I will be doing that one. And I won't be doing the card slot one, and I'll show you why. Oops. So this is the card slot pocket here, and it's got a slip pocket in the back, and then 2 places for 2 cards. And for me, that's kind of useless, but I mean, it's up to you. So yeah, so that mobile pocket will be going, because we aren't doing that front section. This one has all of the pocket options in it because you had the 2 zippered sections. So this is the section we're working on. So we'll have a zip pocket. You're going to choose between the card slot pocket, and then you're going to have your mobile device pocket. Or if you wanted the card slot pocket instead of the mobile device pocket, you could definitely leave this one out if you wanted to. Or I guess even if you wanted to get adventurous, there's so many things you could do. You could have your device pocket here, and then you could always probably put your card slot pocket on the outside of that if you wanted to, or a cell phone pocket on the outside, potentially. So really, that's what's so great about this bag, is you can make it your own. Oh, you're going to do a Harry Potter bag. Nice. It's glitching, Dawn. I don't know what's going on. It's been doing that all day. It's kind of lagging, right? So does that make sense? I'm going to just refresh my screen because my screen is freezing again. Maybe it's just us in BC having issues. Let's see. Can you guys see everything? Is it working? It keeps refreshing the screen for me, so. Can you guys hear me okay still? Oh my gosh. So I can't see where I'm at on YouTube. It keeps glitching out. I'm hoping you guys aren't glitching out. It's all good? Okay. I can see it going on my OBS and I'm still connected, but my YouTube is being weird. Okay, how are we making with the exteriors? Are we ready to start our linings, or do we need a few more minutes? Keeps refreshing. All good though? Okay. Dawn's ready. Frankie's legging. I don't know. He was doing that this morning too. It's very frustrating. Oh, your wrist might not make it. Oh dear. Take a little bit at a time, Frankie. Okay. Who else was cutting with us today? Dawn? How are you doing, Diane? And Susan? Can I move on to the lining, or do you need a few more minutes with the exteriors? And Frankie, don't push your wrist. You have all week to get this cut out. Diane's ready. We'll give Susan a couple more minutes. Is everybody part of the event on the Facebook page for this? Give it another minute. So again, the only interfacing you're going to need is if you're using cotton, you will of course want to back your cotton with a medium woven interfacing. And your exterior, it's up to you if you want to put foam in that back panel. I wonder if in BC here we have a storm front coming in. I don't know. It's clear blue skies here right now. Okay, let's move on to the linings. So if you're doing style 1, you only have to cut 1 of your main body linings. If you're doing style 2, you're going to have to cut 3. But we only have to do 1 because I'm doing style 1. I can't tell what it's done. I'm going to refresh again. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so I'm just going to lay this down here and cut this baby out. This is fabric from my scrap bin. I'm really trying hard to use up all my scraps because they're just taking over my studio. And I'm hopeful I'll have enough of this to make some bias binding too. Otherwise, I'll be using pre-made, but I'm all about it matching right now because when you use the lining fabric, you almost can't see the binding. No matter how messy you do it, you can't tell. As long as you use a coordinating thread. Okay. My finger's so dull. Is it lagging for everybody or is it just some of us? If it's everybody, then we know it's a YouTube thing. Okay. So I got my style 1 for 1 lining. If you're doing style 2, you'd cut 3. I only need the 1. So that is done. And then I'll put my woven interfacing on that. Interfacing will be for homework. Okay. Cross that off. So main body panel, cut 1. So I am done that. Next, we need a lining piece for the back panel. Can I fit this way? Nope. So I have to do it right here. We'll do it right along here. Wait for my selvage. And cut that out. And for this one, I'm not doing any of my usual fancy overlays and everything, just because they don't quite suit the style of bag in my opinion. You're more than welcome to change it up to those overlays that we usually do, but there's such small pockets that it doesn't really do it for me anyways. And Dave's texting me again. Why? Okay, he's on his way. It's his birthday today. Old man, 51. I bought him a Black Forest cake. So he should be happy. His present is his brand new truck. I'm not buying him anything else. Okay, you guys, is everything going okay? Can you hear me still? So that's my one lining for my back exterior piece. Okay, I don't need this one. Let's got my back panel. I still got to do my fleece for that. Okay, I must have put them away already. Wide gusset. Okay. Next we have our top zipper panel here. Cut on the fold. How do I want to do this? Again, I'm trying to conserve as much of this so I can make my whatchamacallit, binding. But we'll see what I can do here. So I'm putting it on the fold, putting my pattern piece on the fold. All good? Perfect. And then cutting out that. It's pretty fast to cut out. For the style 2, it was a lot more to cut out. It took a lot. Should have changed my rotary cutter. Come on. Okay, so that's our top zipper panel done. Again, all of these would be interfaced with woven interfacing. And then let's cross that off. Cut my top zipper panel D. Cut one. Now we got to do our wide zipper gusset, which is this one. What do I have going on here? What a mess. Okay, let's cut off some of this stuff. Toss her away. As much as it pains me to throw something away. Okay. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut this part. Actually, I'll use this as part of a zipper pocket later. Okay. Fold this down this way on a fold. Make sure I'm... Okay, we're good there. And I'm going to cut this one on the fold. I actually ordered on Amazon a bias tape maker that'll just help me at my iron do it faster. So I'm hoping it comes this weekend so I can play with it when I make the binding for this bag. If I have enough fabric, that is. Come on. Okay, so that is my wide zipper gusset done. Exterior and lining. Cross that off. Done, done. Strap anchors are done. Okay, now we are into the gadget pocket. So the gadget pocket, where are you? Oh my gosh, there's so many. We need to cut 2 of these. Now, for interfacing on the front part of the gadget pocket, I am going to be using headliner foam. to interface it with, and that's just to give a little extra squishiness to the gadget pocket, to just give it a little extra protection. I get this from Galaxy Customs as well. It's not as dense as the the Pretty in Pink Sew Foam, but it's perfect for more slouchy bags and for things like this for electronic pockets. So I will be using that in mine. That is completely optional. You do not have to use it. Rhonda says an electric bias tape maker. There's an electric bias tape maker? I did not know about that. No, I just got like the one you put it in and then you like pull it through and you have your iron there. That's what I got. Okay, so I'm going to attempt, what do we got going on here? I don't know if I'm going to have enough for my bias tape. We'll see. We'll see. I want to cut 2 on the fold here. So I'm folding my fabric up like so, making sure there's enough there for this. That's a little excessive, Brandy. There we go. And then I'm going to fold this over again because I want to cut them at the same time. So I got 2 folds happening here. I'm going to put my piece down. That's too far. Make sure it all comes up there. And then I'm going to cut these 2 out at the same time. Okay. Come on. So that's my 2 gadget pieces. If you did it right, it should have cut 2 at the same time, which it did. Like so. So you put those aside. I really want to save this. I might do my zipper pockets in black just so I have enough to make my bias tape. Because you know with bias tape you got to cut on the angle. So I think I have enough here. So if I cut, yeah. I'm just trying to think if I keep, I'm going to cut the amount I want to save for my bias tape. And if I have to use a different, this is just me thinking because I'm making my own and I really want my bias tape to be the same color. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to need, but for bias tape, you got to cut it on a 45-degree angle, right? So I'm going to keep this amount for my bias tape and see if I can get what I can get out of these ones. So my next thing I am cutting out is my mobile pocket. Oh yeah, I'll have plenty. So you just need to cut 1 of these on the fold. Maybe I don't. Yes, I do. 1 of these on the fold for my mobile pocket. And if you're choosing to do the card slots, you would choose your card slots. You got to choose one or the other for style 1. If you're doing style 2, you can definitely do both because you got enough places to put it. So cut 1 on the fold of my mobile pocket. I said I like the mobile pocket with the accordion style. I think it's really cool because sometimes your phone doesn't always fit if the pocket is too tight. Come on. Put that aside. So I have my gadget pocket. And I did a mobile phone pocket. Additional measure and cuts. Pen pocket, mesh binding, mesh pocket. Those are for style 2, I think. No, I still need these. Sorry, this is me thinking. What do I want to do here? So I am going to do my linings for my zipper pockets in black. I'll grab those in a second. Zipper pocket panel. Pour. I'm not doing the pen pocket. Okay, and then the rest is mesh. Okay, so I want to get my zipper facings out of this because I'm choosing a color that's similar to my exterior. I actually may go in with a more gray color. If you watched the video, let me see which one matches better. No, this one's going to be it. Because we're doing zipper facings, they sometimes will show through. Here's a zipper facing right here, and you can see I used a light gray fabric for my facing, so it kind of camouflaged itself in with the zippers. So if you see it, it's not a big deal. If you can be really even and it's a different color and it shows, then definitely you could use a contrasting one to give a full piping look. My video just stopped working. I'm back finally. Oh my goodness, Cynthia. I don't know what's going on in YouTube land, so I'm going to grab my zipper facing. Okay. That's M. Where's my K? I will need that one. So many pieces. So we're going to need all of these zipper facings. And I'm cutting them in this fabric because it matches the most to my exterior fabric. Took you 20 minutes to get back? Oh my gosh, YouTube, what's going on? Okay, so we're not cutting out the center part. We're just cutting the shape. The center part comes into play later on. So I'm going to cut out my M1, and these you will also back with a woven interfacing. Now, I wouldn't use waterproof canvas for this because it'll get really, really thick when it comes to turning these out. This is my least favorite way of making pockets, by the way. But really, for this bag, it is the best choice to do them. So I'm glad you made it back, Cynthia. I'm going to have to watch this back and see if there's any blank spots. So that is my zipper facing M. Done. Cut one. Zipper facing M, zipper facing K. So I'm just using up all these scraps here. Actually, I think I'm going to have enough that I could use it for my, I don't know. I'll do it in black. Zipper facing K. So yeah, it must be a YouTube thing because it's been all day. I noticed when I was watching some videos on YouTube earlier, they were lagging as well. So I'm not sure. I'm happy you're back too. Okay, and then your back zipper facing L. Oh, look at that. That was like the perfect amount of fabric right there. So we have our 3 zipper facings for this bag. If you're doing style 2, there are even more of these. Okay, so that's done. Zipper facing panel K, back zipper facing, front zipper, and I am not doing my vinyl accent. Do your vinyl accent if you're going to do that. Okay, and I'm going to go, unless I have enough here. We will see. I don't. Maybe I do. You know what? I should have enough to make some binding out of this if I do these pockets with this too. I'm sticking with the same fabric. Which, if any, zipper pockets are required if we are binding? Let me think. I believe we are going to have to turn 1, but I could be wrong. No, we should have to turn 1 because we do not want to do the binding along the zipper. But you do not have to have your back zipper if you don't want it. You don't have to have the front zipper if you don't want it. I'm trying to think how this works. I think you may want to have this inside zipper though on the main compartment. Yes, you do, because we're going to have to turn this part out. So we will be turning manually 1, which is the main compartment, if my brain is working correctly. And then the bound edge is going to be this whole back edge here, so we don't have to turn through this pocket. But we will have 1 to turn, and trust me, it won't be a hard one for style 1. So you do want to keep this inside zipper pocket with an open bottom for turning, 1 turning, and then the rest we will be binding here. If you're doing style 2, you will also need this one, because I wouldn't bind around the zipper because I find the binding will catch on the zipper. So if I was doing style 2, when I make style 2, I'll still turn this section, I'll still turn this section, but I will bind this section. Does that make sense? So we will have 1 turn and 1 bind, because I mean, you could go ahead and bind this if you really wanted to, but I really hate binding right next to zipper tape, because it is so easy to get too close to the teeth and then your zipper won't close. But if you want to risk it, absolutely go for it. Okay, so I'm going to do zipper pocket panel cut 4. Okay, so for our zipper pocket panel, so our 2 zippers, we want to, that's pen pocket, not doing that. We want to cut 2 of these. So, how do I want to do this? I'm going to fold this in half this way and fold it up on itself so I can cut both at the same time. Oh, we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. You know what? I'm switching to black because I'm scared I'm not going to have enough. One moment, please. Let me grab my black. It's right here. Only because I want to make my own binding. So I'm going to do my zipper pockets in black fabric. Okay. So let's do this again. So I'm going to take the end and I'm going to fold it up. I'm only going to attempt to cut 2 at a time because my rotary blade is super dull. I know I won't get through more than those layers. So fold it up. Fold it upon itself again. So we get those 2 folds there. Place this on the fold. And this will give us 2. And then we will do that again for another one. I always have a lot of black fabric for this. Hi Anna, how's the cutting going? I'm doing this one with pearls and Mormino dice vinyl. Trying to use up all my scraps. Oh, my rotary blade is dead. Okay. Okay, so that is 2 zipper pockets and I need to cut 2 more. So fold it up, fold it over, so we have those 2 folds again, and cut the other 2. Too much, a little smaller. Now she also has the measurements, I believe, in the pattern. Yeah, so if you want to do this with ruler, you definitely can do that instead of using the pattern pieces. I usually am a ruler cutter, but I took the time to cut these out, so why not? Okay, so there's my 4 zipper pockets. If you are doing style B, you will want to cut out 6 of these because you have 1 additional pocket. Okay. And then we want to do our back pocket panel. Where are you? Oh my gosh. I'm a little overwhelmed with how many pieces are in this. Back zipper pocket. So we have our back zipper pocket panel and we want to cut 2 of those. So I'm going to turn this around this way. Fold this in half. Not wide enough. I'll go in a different area. You know what? I'm going to cut these two separate just so I can use up this piece here. So I'm going to fold it in half on the fold, cut out this one, and then I'll cut up the second one separate. Again, just trying to use the most of my material I can. I hate wasting. Okay, so that's one. And I will cut up and do another one. Oops. Okay, so that's the back zipper pocket panel done. Let's get out my list. I think I'm lagging again. Oh my gosh, YouTube. So we have our zipper pocket panels, 4 of them cut. We have our back zipper pocket panels cut. I'm not doing a pen pocket. The pen pocket goes in this part of the bag. I'm not going to do it because I just don't want to. But this is the pen pocket here. You can decide if you want the pen pocket or not. I know I wouldn't use this. You could put a slip pocket there if you want. But we will do this mesh pocket here. So where is my, I'll get my mesh from over there. So we are going to, I'm going to do this mesh pocket. I'm not going to do this pen pocket. So that's what's great about this is you can decide which pocket you actually want to do. But I did all the pockets in the tutorial, so if you need a walkthrough of each and every pocket, I did do it in there. I just don't want to do it in this one. Okay, so I can put this away. Let me grab my mesh. Mesh. Where are you? There you are. Now there's also a pattern piece for binding, to make your own binding. I'm not going to cut that one out because we're going to be binding this anyway, so I'll just use some of that binding that we are making or using from that. Bye, Frankie. Hope your wrist feels better. We missed you. Glad you're back. So you can, if you are birthing it, you can go ahead and you can make your binding piece for your mesh binding. It does not have to be on the biased. I'm just going to use scraps from the binding I make to bind the bag. Okay, and then our mesh pocket. And then you just have to take your mesh, just like any other. Will it fit here? Yes, it will. We're going to fold it up. Place this on the fold. This mesh binding lasts, or mesh stuff lasts forever because I hardly ever use it. And cut it out. There we go. So that'll be our mesh pocket. I think that's everything. So if you guys want to do the other pockets, you definitely can. I'm not doing the pen pocket. And we got all that. And that is everything. Look, we almost did take up all the time, the full time of it all. I mean, seriously, so many pieces, right? Can you imagine how many pieces it was for the style 2? Like, it's just a crazy amount. But it's worth it. Let me find my mouse here. So yeah, so the only homework is going to be if you're using cotton to make sure you back them with the woven interfacing. So we can cut the foam pieces. If you're going to be putting those foam pieces in, you can cut them, but don't put them into it until later for the back and for the straps and that strap top. We will get to that as we go through. What else? Are there any questions? Did everybody understand what all the pieces are going to be going towards? I hope I showed it okay. We did all this. It's a lot of pieces. And this is for the smaller one, like really. Style 2 had a lot more. So if you do want to get ahead of the game, you can always prepare your zipper tape. Just cut it to where it says in the pattern for how long to cut them to, or we can do them together. My webbing, I will just cut as I go because I have it, I have a big length of it, so I just cut off what I need. I don't cut it beforehand. I'm always scared I'll lose those pieces, especially because we got like 3-inch and 5-inch pieces. So you like the one I have? Oh, want me to show it to you, Rhonda? That is my Gracie bag. This was the bag of the month bag for February. It was by Icy Sew. It is so nice. This is the Anna's upholstery stuff, the fuzzy stuff. But yeah, this was a fun make. It really was. It's really, really nice bag. You got a pocket here. You got a zipper pocket on the back. The Grace bag, that's what it's called. And on the inside, yeah, it's pretty nice. The only thing I think I'd do differently than the pattern next time is maybe split this slip pocket into 2, but yeah, the Grace bag. It's Bag of the Month Club, so if you don't have Bag of the Month Club, I think you can still buy it, and then you'll get this. That also had, oh, what was the other ones? I did videos for them all. The what was the first one? It was a Mrs. H pattern. What was it? Oh my gosh, I don't. Oh, it is right here. Yeah, the Happy Handbag. And then this one here was the one for March from Sincerely Jen. I was really happy to be able to do tutorials for all 3 this time. It was really nice. This one might be sold. We will see. The client wants to see it in person, but she got sick yesterday. It's one of my friends, so. Thank you. It was a fun make. I did modify it. No, I didn't really modify it much. All I did was make it so my straps didn't go through the flap because I used a, because it's supposed to kind of be a hidden connector through the flap, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to use that fuzzy fabric and it phrase, so I changed it a little bit. But yeah, I do have tutorials on them. Yeah, so yeah, hard to believe that most of those bags, those are all from November on. Some of them are class bags. I didn't put them in the auction because they were only a couple months old at that point. But I think I'm going to have to do a Facebook event to try to sell off some of those bags because I'm running out of room. I haven't been putting them on my website. That might be a thing to start. I just haven't had time to do that admin work to get them up there for my clients to buy. And said I posted some of them on my Facebook page and I sold 4 bags today. So my one large Blanche has sold. What else did I sell? Oh, that Quilted Conan has sold. That Martini has sold. I'm trying to think of what else is sold. You like the purple one? That is the Becky bag by Toby Stylix. I just did that tutorial last week. I know you like the purple because you love purple, Rhonda. That's the Amethyst Purple from Galaxy Customs, the pearls. That was a fun make. I actually really enjoyed making that one. It is Toby Stylix. Tutorial on that too. Gogo says hi, everybody. So yeah. Any other questions? Concerns? Who's excited to make this next week? So if you haven't already, make sure you do watch the tutorial, even though it is style 1 or style 2, because it'll give you a basic idea of what we're doing. Just think of not putting that front pocket on and we should be good. And then next week I am going to be working on my brother's birthday present, which is the Wayfarer 2.0 style one. And I will get that tutorial up as soon as I finish it, probably with a cutting video too, because I think it is different. And I'll get that up. That'll be exclusive to members as well until the end of the month, because we are doing the Wayfarer, even though they're a little bit different. So I think it's only fair that that we do that. So I'll get that up. I have to make that one because it is his birthday present, so I got to get that one done. So I may as well make a video at the same time. And then both the Wayfarer videos will launch on Saturday, April 1st. Saturday, April 1st. And I'll be in Vancouver with Miss Anna then. Yay! How many more sleeps, Anna? Anna and I are going for girls' weekend in Vancouver, staying in my brother's guest suite. It's going to be fun. Anna's first time in Vancouver, so it should be fun. Plus, my parents are going too, so she's going to get the whole Gilbert family tradition thing because my parents, it's just me and my parents going down for my brother's birthday. So, Kim, you want to do style too? I'm here for you when you work your way through it. Again, I have the tutorial there. It wasn't too bad to do it all. It was just really hard to turn that last time. So consider doing binding. Do the first 2 turns. They were easy. But for that last turn through that back pocket, I strongly, especially because you have arm problems like I do, to consider doing binding in that part. Because trust me, it'll be a lot better. As you saw me almost crying, so. But yeah, the 2 zipper compartments is really nice. I actually maybe, because I really like the look of the large Wayfarer 2 zipper pockets too, so I may do another tutorial on just how to do that part too, and then I'll have all 4 styles of the Wayfarers to show off. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed this pattern, and I am not a sling person, but I have so many people wanting to order these right now. It surprises me. Like, and you'll see, look, like this is squishy. There's no interfacing in this bottom. That's why it looks like that, but it's supposed to. It's squishy. Look, whoop. So, yeah. And it's super nice in the Luxxe Vinyls. This one I'm doing for the class is going to be a little bit more structured just because I am using obsidian pearls for it. So, yeah. All right, if there are no questions, we are going to skip out 15 minutes early. Guaranteed, we probably will not be skipping out early for the next 3 classes because we have a lot to get through. Lots of new techniques we're going to be learning with this bag. I learned a lot with this bag. So again, homework is just your interfacing and watching the video, even though it's style 2, just to get a basic idea of what we are going to be working into. And also in the event on Facebook, if you haven't joined it yet, join the event and post what your fabrics are, because I want to see what everybody's using for their fabrics in the event there. So yeah, anything else? Are we good to go? I gotta go make, oh my gosh. So I said to Dave, what do you want for your birthday dinner? Guess what we're having? Sloppy Joe's tater tots and Black Forest cake with ice cream. That's what he wanted. I swear he's a 51-year-old man, not a 13-year-old man, but that is his favorite. So I am making Sloppy Joes, and I'm not making them from scratch. He likes the Sloppy Joe sauce that is in the can. So yeah. At least it's an easy dinner. Tomorrow I am taking the day off, resting my arms because they still haven't quite recovered from turning this bag through yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And then Thursday I'm back at it, making the cutting video before classes on Thursday for the Carrier's Conquest by Chris W. Designs. And I'm hopeful to get that whole tutorial done on Friday and posting it sometime on Saturday or Sunday. So that is my plans for the rest of the week. I'm taking Wednesday off. I'm taking Saturday off this week, for those of you that are making sure I take my time off. So yeah, Wednesday and Saturday off this week. And yeah, thank you. Sounds like your husband, Cynthia. They're just big man children. That's why we love them. Okay, if you guys have any questions as you're cutting things out, make sure you shoot me a message or whatever. Most definitely will be able to help you. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.